Network news tonight. President Tinubu rejects use of mercenaries in counter-terrorism, insists on Africa-led solutions. Households special plenary over worsening insecurity, brainstorms on possible solutions. Edo Assembly queries FEMA on road rehabilitation, backs efforts towards a violence-free society. Displaced traders renew appeal for government relocation. Plus, Governor Sanwo-Olu presents 4.237 trillion naira 2026 appropriation bill to Lagos Assembly. Good evening and welcome to the Network News on Independent Television, reaching you live from the nation's capital. I am Joyce Ikogu. And joining me now from our Benin Network Center is Wilson Omasho. Hello Wilson, good evening. How has your day been?
I'm fine, Joyce. Thanks a lot for asking. How's Abuja tonight?
Many thanks, Wilson. And also joining from our Lagos Network Center is Joshua Ukata. Hello, Josh. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Joyce. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And we begin the news from our Abuja Network Center. President Bola Tinubu has rejected the growing reliance on private military and security contractors in conflict zones in Africa, warning that their involvement undermines sovereignty and complicates counter-terrorism operations across the continent. State House correspondent Ikara Atta reports that he stated his position during the first plenary session Peace, Security, Governance and Multilateralism at the 7th African Union-European Union Summit in Luanda, Angola.
With President Bola Tinubu busy at home attending to recent security challenges, his deputy, Vice President Kashim Shettima, represented him at the African Union-European Union Summit in Angola. In his speech delivered by Senator Shettima, President Tinubu says peace efforts must be led and owned by African governments rather than outsourced to private actors. President Tinubu argued that Africa's security challenges, from terrorism to transnational organized crime, require coordinated state-driven responses, not parallel forces that weaken command structures.
There's an incestuous relationship between economy and ecology in the Sahelian zone. And we need kinetic and non-kinetic solutions to the challenges.
He also cautioned that the global shift away from militarism has created a more fragile security environment, noting that the European Union remains one of the few platforms still engaging Africa on a continent-to-continent basis anchored on mutual respect and shared aspiration. He affirmed Nigeria's commitment to strengthening peace and democratic stability across the continent, saying the country is more prepared than ever to work with the EU to build a stable, just and prosperous world. President Tinubu also intensified Nigeria's bid to secure permanent seat with veto-wielding authority in the United Nations Security Council for Africa, insisting that a comprehensive reform of the global governance system is long overdue. He tasked the EU with co-creating peace and security initiative alongside its African partners, anchored on African-led framework as a pathway to achieving sustainable stability across the continent. The president stressed that the challenges of armed conflict, illicit weapon, climate change, irregular migration, and political instability across Africa now demand stronger cooperation. He noted that addressing these challenges required renewed AU-EU focus on preventive diplomacy, inclusive governance, and long-term investment in people and infrastructure. Ikaro Atta, ITV News.
The House of Representatives on Tuesday held a special plenary session on national security, suspending all other matters to allow members concentrate and brainstorm on the rising security challenges across the country. Ogani Victor reports that the session had in attendance representatives from the United States Embassy in Nigeria, as well as the Speaker of the Parliament of St. Kitts and Nevis, Right Honorable Laniel Blanchette, alongside members of Parliament and Cabinet ministers, signifying the importance attached to the deliberations.
The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, in his opening remarks at the special plenary on national security, recounted recent severe attacks, including killings and multiple abductions, targeting civilians, security personnel, and other vulnerable groups in different parts of the country, heightening public fear and concern.
Families are grieving. Citizens are anxious. These incidents remind of the scale of the threat we face and the seriousness of the war before us.
The floor was subsequently opened for the chairman of various related committees in the House to present their views on the escalating bandit attacks, kidnappings, and the general state of insecurity nationwide.
Also, that the necessary political will is important to drive both kinetic and non-kinetic approaches to securing the nation.
Kidnapping laws, like life imprisonment, death penalty for kidnapping, the practice continues because it is alleged that government entities negotiate with bandits and pay ransom. That is one of the things.
War in the north, war in the west, war in the east, and war down south. Mr. Speaker, today Nigeria is operating under a complete war against humanity.
I think that the time has come for us to unite, if not as a country, as parliamentarians. Remove the toga of religion, remove the toga of political parties, and wear the toga of Nigeria.
Also in attendance at Tuesday's special plenary were officials from the United States Embassy in Nigeria and the Speaker of the Parliament of St. Kitts and Nevis, Right Honorable Laniel Blanchette, accompanied by members of Parliament and Cabinet ministers. The special plenary session on national security continues on Wednesday, 26 November 2025. From the House of Representatives, Ogani Victor, ITV News.
More news on ITV's network. Let's now join our Benin Network Center. Over to you, Wilson.
Thanks a lot, Joyce, and welcome to our Benin Network Center. The Edo State House of Assembly has extended an invitation to the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, to appear before the House on December 2, 2025. Assembly correspondent Joy Obaisiabon reports.
During Tuesday's plenary, the Speaker of the 8th Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, issued an invitation to the leadership and relevant officers of FEMA to appear before the legislators on December 2nd, 2025, at the House of Assembly complex. They are expected to provide a comprehensive update on the agency's activities and presence in Edo State. The invitation follows repeated appeals by lawmakers urging FEMA to rehabilitate federal roads across the state.
We know that FEMA does not do full reconstruction. They only rehabilitate. I want to ask a question. Is there still FEMA? We are speaking out for the benefits of our people. Is there still FEMA? Federal Road Maintenance Agency. Please, if there is FEMA, please, we want to invite the FEMA body, the director of FEMA, and all his subordinates to this house on Tuesday, 2nd of December 2025 by 11 a.m.
In a separate development, the First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Edesiri Okpeolo Anani, led a procession to the Edo State House of Assembly as part of activities marking the End Gender-Based Violence campaign. Right Honorable Agbebako expressed solidarity with efforts aimed at fostering a violence-free society. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
As part of activities marking the annual General and Scientific Meeting of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria, APN, the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital Benin City, in collaboration with the Medical Women's Association of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter, has conducted a free medical outreach for residents of the Idowina community. Ofure Aneto reports that the APN president led other national and state executives on a courtesy visit to the Isama of Benin Kingdom, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawao Igbenedion.
The outreach held at the Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital permanent site in Idowina brought together medical professionals offering a broad range of services from general consultations and routine health checks to prostate cancer screening, alongside health talks emphasizing preventive care and early detection.
This outreach what we do now, general health we see they talk about. Good may we check ourselves so that we will know as we move with our body. Just like motor, our body where we they use like that, it could make we they check out. So we go check your blood pressure, we go check sugar, we go check those other special ones.
Like we always preach, early detection saves lives. We come in here, we brought some materials which we'll give for them to use as part of this outreach.
Following the outreach, a delegation led by the president of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria, Professor Taiwo Bindu, paid a courtesy visit to the Isama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawao Igbenedion, who warmly received the team and commended their contributions to public health.
Whether you are outside, Yoruba, who present or not present live, I mean, you are very welcome to my home.
The delegation also visited the John Odige Oyegun Public Service Academy to inspect facilities and strengthen collaboration on mental health training and continuous professional development for frontline workers.
We want to give back to the society, and that's why we usually organize the medical outreach to the less privileged, for those who may not have been able to go to the hospital in the last 1 year, and then particularly the indigent.
The general, we have the gynecological outreaches where we are collaborating, by the way, with the Medical Women's Association. We are doing screening for cervical cancer, pap smear, things like that. We are going to do screening for diabetes, doing sugar tests, blood tests for that. We are also screening for other parts, even the PSA, which is the prostate. We also doing that free of charge.
Activities continue tomorrow with the formal opening of the 2025 Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria. From Benin, Ofure Aneto, ITV News.
The member representing Orionwo and Uwonde Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Adesuwa Osawao, has been honored with a Humanitarian Service Award for his commitment to public service and development in his constituency. The award was presented at the 2025 edition of the Edo Festival and Awards held over the weekend in London. ITV's foreign correspondent Roselyn Eurame reports.
Chief Dr. Famous Adesuwa Osawao is a member representing Uwonde and Orionwo constituency of Nigeria.
Honorable Bill Osawao was celebrated in London for his exemplary leadership, visionary representation, and sustained contributions to community development in Orionwo, Uwonde Federal Constituency. The Edo Festival and Awards, organized annually by the J.J. Barre conglomerate, is one of the largest gatherings of Edo sons and daughters across Europe, showcasing culture, unity, and the global accomplishments of Edo people. Receiving the award, Honorable Sawao said the recognition serves as motivation to continue his work in the Green Chamber, ensuring more development for his people.
I'm setting the bar every day to make sure that whatever I'm doing, whoever is taking over is going to do better. So that means I should be consolidating on what I'm doing. Whatever I've not done, I should start thinking about that. Knowing that your people are very pleased with you not only in Nigeria but in the diaspora as well.
Guests and family members described the honor as a reaffirmation of the lawmaker's impact-driven service and steadfast dedication to his constituency.
He's been representing us well in the House of Reps, and we are encouraging him to do more. We are all doing well by the special grace of God, so we are not dependent on him. We are very supportive to keep doing the good he's doing for his people. Currently, he's really doing well. That's what gave him this award.
Honorable Billy Osawao has since departed the United Kingdom to resume official duties in Nigeria.
Honorable Billy Adesu Osawao is one of the federal legislators in Nigeria who is making significant impact in his constituency. From London, Roslyn Evorame, ITV News.
Occupants of shops recently demolished under the power line at Etete GRA, Benin City, have continued to count their losses days after the exercise rendered many of them stranded and without a means of livelihood. They said the loss of their shops has worsened the economic situation and is already raising security concerns as idleness among affected artisans and youths could lead to illegal activities. Jaladojo reports.
A return to the demolished site shows an even more desolate landscape compared to the first visit. Shops have been completely leveled, leaving behind planks, rubble and unused materials scattered across the area. Some of the displaced traders say the demolition has pushed them into hardship. They noted that although they were earlier served evacuation notices, they had no alternative location to move their businesses to. The traders are once again appealing to the state government to provide a relocation site to help them rebuild their means of livelihood.
Now, for here, everybody is buying what they eat. They have their brother and your sister, your children. Like me now, I have 2 wives with 4 children. So why I want to go now? Because I never get place where I want to go.
More than 2,000 people. Not be only Hausa, Yorubas, Benin people. Every people go there inside power line what would they chop for here. So we are begging the governor of Bowolo, may he find place for us.
We don't have house, we don't have money to eat, we don't have where to go. Here is our business center.
We have different people here and they are eating under this power line. We are begging government to give us another place to continue our business.
If not be say I did vigilant for my company because I did around this area, the jump fence enter. Now shout, I still carry cutlass, still chase many come out. Not be only my own compound, plenty like that, other neighborhoods when they are around.
Efforts to obtain official clarification from the managing director of the Edo State Development and Beauty Control Agency proved unsuccessful as it was said to be unavailable at the time of filing this report. From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
Next up is our Lagos Network Center where Joshua has more reports. Over to you, Josh.
Many thanks, Joyce. Welcome to our Lagos Network Center. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has presented a proposed 4.237 trillion naira budget to the State House of Assembly for the year 2026. Governor Sanwo-Olu described the budget theme, Budget of Shared Prosperity, as a plan aimed at improving the lives of Lagosians. Igboje Warrior reports.
The proposed 4.237 trillion naira 2.1 trillion naira is earmarked for capital expenditure, while 2.5 trillion naira will go to recurrent expenditure.
Is proposed at a total size of 4 trillion 237 billion 107 million 9,308 naira. This budget comprises a total revenue of 3 trillion 993 billion 774 million 554,041, which has only a deficit financing of 243 billion 332 million 454,000.
Commenting on the proposal, the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, assured that the House will continue to support the executive in implementing policies for the benefit of Lagosians.
Of course, this assembly has played an important role in complementing the executive effort by enacting laws that enhance the quality of life of our residents, particularly in the areas of socio-economic growth, local government reform, and institutional development.
The governor also highlighted that as of September 2025, over 90% of the 2025 budget had been executed to the benefit of the people. He emphasized that the 2026 budget is the last full-year budget under his administration and it's designed to secure prosperity for all Lagosians. From Lagos, Agboji Horia, ITV News.
The Lagos State Police Command says it has arrested 56 suspects for various crimes across the state. The State Commissioner of Police, CP Jimoh Moshood, told journalists at a press briefing in Ikeja, the state capital, that the command has deployed a massive number of personnel to schools, worship centers, and other public places to ensure a hitch-free festive period. Aigboje Equaria reports.
Briefing journalists at the command headquarters, the Commissioner of Police, CP Jimoh Moshood, said during the months under review, significant progress has been made in the fight against crime and criminal activities have declined drastically. He disclosed that 9 exotic SUVs, several saloon cars, and a motorcycle were recovered from suspects within the state as part of the command's Ember Months and anti-crime operations. The commissioner added that some of the most notorious hotspots, including Alaka Street in Mushi, have been successfully evaded by operatives of the Nigerian police, restoring peace to the areas following the arrest and prosecution of notorious criminals.
New varying degree of crime prevention and strategies have been introduced across the state, and this is yielding positive results, leading to recovery of about 10 vehicles within the last few weeks in the state, and the prompt detection of those crimes that cannot be prevented.
CP Moshood assured residents and visitors that Lagos State is safe for all who plan to celebrate during the Yuletide, noting that the command has massively deployed its personnel to various locations, including recreational centers, churches, schools, and other public places.
Who are traveling plan to come to Lagos to have their traveling plan executed by coming to Lagos to meet with their family and to engage in commercial or other economic activities. The entire Lagos is safe and is peaceful. I want to go further to let you know that the community-driven policing strategies that have been adopted in the state has equally yielded some of these results that we are parading before you.
He further stated that several locally manufactured arms and ammunition were recovered from the suspects, adding that the suspects will be charged to court soon. From Lagos, Agboji Horia, ITV News.
Still watching the network news on independent television. Let's take a breather. More reports when we return. Do stay.
TV, certainly the best.
Thanks a lot for staying tuned. Nigerians have been urged to promote creative arts across primary and secondary schools to give pupils early preparation for becoming productive creative artists in the society. Producer and movie director Mr. Lancelot Imaswe made a call at a colloquium and Oil Foundation inauguration held in Benin City to mark its 30 years in the creative industry. Efosa Owangwe reports.
The event, which featured various performances by social and cultural groups, was well attended by dignitaries from across the country. The Lancelot Imaswe, while recounting his journey in the movie industry, described his 3 decades career as fruitful, impactful, and filled with remarkable challenges. He appealed to government institutions to regard the creative industry as a necessity rather than luxury, stressing the need to invest in young people to help shape the world through creativity. Mr. Imaswe explained that he plans to revive creative clubs, equip young dramatists, and build platforms that connect talent to global opportunities.
30 years in the movie industry, and it feels like yesterday. My journey has not been a sprint, it has been a pilgrimage.
Declaring the Oduwa Imaswe Lancelot Initiative Foundation open at Egusa Grammar School, the Edo State Commissioner for Education, Mr. Padi Yamu, said children play a vital role in society as they are the future of the state.
The children play a very vital role in our society, and you are the future of Edo State, you are the future of Nigeria.
Keynote speaker, Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Africa, Toru Ora, Professor Barclays Ayakoroma, said Mr. Imaswe has brought life into the movie industry and was the first filmmaker to engage in cross-border collaborations in Nollywood. The Vice President of the Benin Writers Society, Princess Diana Eweka, the Head of Mass Communication at Benson Dausa University, Dr. Ijuku, and the President of the Egosa Global Association, Mr. Christian Omashoyin, described Imaswe as dedicated, committed, and resilient in his choosing field. The president of Egosa School, Mr. Joshua Yusuf, promised to use the club to promote education.
It's like a stepping stone. We have not done this year before. We have started it now, and I pray it continues.
The event clamors with the cutting of the anniversary cake and group photographs. From Benin, Efosa Owangwe, ITV News.
The pivotal role of education in fostering leadership and societal development was emphasized by the former governor of Edo State and current senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole, during the convocation ceremony of Glorious Vision University, Ogwa. Francisca Igenegbali reports that the 3-day event marked a historic milestone as the first set of PhD students from the institution graduated. The report is presented by Efosa Owangwe.
The pivotal role of education in fostering leadership and societal development was emphasized by the former governor of Edo State and current senator representing Edo North Senatorial District, Comrade Adams Oshomole, during the convocation ceremony of Glorious Vision University, Ogwa. The convocation ceremony featured the award of prizes and honorary degrees to distinguished personalities as well as recognition for academic excellence. During his lecture, Comrade Adams Aliyu Oshomole encouraged the graduating students to be innovative and resilient, urging them to leverage their education for the betterment of their communities and the nation at large.
My only appeal to the university management is that we must redesign and review university curriculum every year. The method of teaching has to change from the old tradition to what the modern world requires.
The historic inclusion of PhD students in this year's ceremony highlights GVU's growth and contributions to higher education in Nigeria. In their separate remarks, the Pro-Chancellor and the Vice-Chancellor noted that the institution has continued to improve academically and structurally over the years, achieving remarkable progress from session to session.
One unique thing in this convocation is that we also have PhD students.
Several graduates and awards recipients took to the stage to express their heartfelt appreciation to Glorious Vision University for providing a robust educational foundation and a supportive learning environment.
I want to appreciate the management of the university for their thoughtfulness. I'm so proud of every one of us for this milestone that we've achieved. It's just a great achievement.
This school is actually a very great school, a very conducive environment.
The event was graced by notable personalities including Royal Highnesses, adding prestige to the ceremony. Members of the University Governing Council, including the Provost and Registrar, were also in attendance. From Ogwa, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
In what it described as an unprecedented shift in Nigeria's development trajectory, Minister of Regional Development, Engineer Abubakar Momo, said no administration since independence has set the nation on the path of growth and reform like the President Tinubu-led government. He made this statement during the Universities of Benin 55th Founders Day lecture held as part of the 51st convocation ceremony where he served as a guest lecturer. Joe reports.
The ceremony was attended by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Edoba Omoege, SAN, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Pius Odubu, Chief Imam in Abulili, top government functionaries, principal officers, members of the university's governing council, alumni, staff and students. Speaking on the topic, Reforms for Shared Prosperity, Right Honorable Minister of Regional Development and alumnus of Uniben's Chemical Engineering Department, Engineer Abubakar Momo, emphasized that many criticism of the government arise from a lack of understanding of the full context behind ongoing national reforms. He highlighted reform efforts in the oil industry that have improved petrol supply stability, as well as foreign exchange reforms, tax reforms, and power sector adjustment, all under the current administration's renewed hope agenda.
The Father's Day is not only supposed to elicit nostalgia, it is a recommitment to first principles. For university, that means truth. For governments, it means responsibility. It is the present government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is really preparing this country for a future of prosperity. Will benefit every Nigerian and change the trajectory of our national history.
Earlier in his welcome address, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Edoba Omoege, SAN, acknowledged that his experience managing Uniben affairs over the past 11 months has been significantly shaped by the federal government's strong presence and the effective execution of presidential directives.
As an institution, we share in the vision of the federal government on sustainable development, captured in its renewed hope agenda. This is manifest, I must emphasize again, in what they have done with respect to NEFOD and many other interventions.
The ceremony also featured cultural displays by pupils of the Unibank Staff School and students from the Theatre Arts Department. The highlight of the occasion was the cutting of the ceremonial cake by the Right Honorable Minister of Regional Development, the Unibank Vice-Chancellor, and other notable personalities. From Benin, Jola Diojo, ITV News.
ITV Network News will be right back after this break. Do stay.
ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
The chairman of Okoko-Edo Local Government Council, Right Honorable Alabi Bliss Oshonogwe, has warned residents against falling victims to fraudsters allegedly extorting money from prospective junior staff applicants in the ongoing local government recruitment exercise. Oluwafemi Farayola reports.
In a statement, the chairman of Akoko Edo Local Government Council, Right Honorable Alabi Bliss Oshionoge, said the fraudsters are taking advantage of the recent announcement by the Edo State Government and the Local Government Service Commission regarding plans for massive employment across local government councils in the state. He emphasized that the recruitment process is free, adding that no individual or group has been authorized to collect money for forms, opportunities, or job placements. He noted that the council is working closely with relevant government agencies to ensure full compliance with established recruitment procedures. Right Honorable Oshionoge recalled that the employment initiative championed by the administration of Governor Monday Okpewolo is aimed at addressing the employment deficit that has affected the local government system for the past 8 years. He added that the recruitment drive aligns with the Okpewolo-led administration's Shine agenda designed to reposition Edo State for growth. The chairman assured residents that the process will be transparent with all 10 wards of Akoko Edo local government area properly represented. The statement calls on the public to remain vigilant and refrain from engaging with anyone demanding payments. Oluwafemi Falayola, ITV News.
There is palpable tension in the Ikpe community of Ikpe local government area as youths take to the streets in protest against the alleged illicit activities of their former Okaigele, popularly known as Akobe. They accuse him of selling community properties and destabilizing long-standing traditional structures. Osamudeme Osaigie reports.
The protesting youths are calling on the revered Oba of Benin and the Edo State government to urgently intervene in the crisis rocking Ikpe community in Ikpo-Baoka local government area. According to them, the situation now threatens their cultural heritage, their land and the peace of the community. One of the youths, Idele Desmond, described as especially troubling the alleged sale of the land hosting their ancestral Uhwe shrine, an ancient deity revered not only in Ikpe but also in neighboring communities. They fear that losing this sacred site undermines both their identity and spiritual foundations. They further allege that their former Okaigele sold portions of the community market land, school land, and part of the Ogwedion ground, a location traditionally reserved for communal and spiritual gatherings. The youths also claim he rented out the community town hall to a church without authorization. Beyond land issues, the protesters accused their former Okaigele of inviting suspected cultists into the community to intimidate elders who challenged him, creating fear, driving some leaders into hiding and disrupting community governance. All
our land, you don't share and give all the people. Nobody gets safe where this boy they again. So now will come. This community where all of us they grow the corn. Now here we they serve our deity. Alele concert this place. This road is a sacred road which no stranger can go in and have been vandalized and be destroyed, and there are blocks on the way.
Some of the protesting youths reaffirmed their commitment to lawful action and appealed for swift intervention, investigation into the allegations, and for peace to be restored to Ikpe community in Ikpo-Baoka local government area. Attempt to get the reaction of the accused Okaigele was unsuccessful, but independent television and radio intends to get his reaction whenever he is ready. From Benin, Osemudame Osage, RTV News. Happy birthday.
ITV. ITV, certainly the best.
The drive to take Nigerian cuisine to a global stage has received a major boost as the Amena Can Cook Academy series has been officially inaugurated in Edo State. The initiative, founded by chef and culinary entrepreneur Edosa Edward, is backed by key institutional partners. Gladys Ijamu reports.
At the inauguration ceremony in Benin City, the initiator, Amena Can Cook Academic Series, Efosa Egobamian, said it's designed to equip young Nigerians with practical culinary skills, integrating technology, innovation, and hands-on training to produce chefs who can compete on the international stage. Stakeholders, including the coordinator in the Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Edesili Anani Okbeolo, and the National Project Coordinator of the IDS Project, Mrs. Blessing Ogo, in their goodwill messages, commended the initiative.
Champion sort of innovative solution for the tourism hospitality industry in Nigeria.
The beginning of a new thing, and we're excited about what we're doing here today. And so also I want to say it's the beginning of so much more that the world will hear you in the name of Jesus.
I really want to appreciate Edosa for what he is doing. Like I always tell the young ones, anything you find your hand doing, do it well.
The climax was the unveiling of the Amena Can Cook Academic Series with the practical sections by Edo First Lady and Coordinator IDS Project amidst cheers.
There, it doesn't get burnt. So
Some members of the audience described the project as first of its kind in the state.
I'm excited about it. Amena Academy is somebody that has a vision, mission, and his mandate is always accomplished.
I am proud to be part of Amena Academy.
With its official inauguration, stakeholders say the push to take Nigerian cuisine to the world has truly been birthed in Edo State, setting a new benchmark for culinary education and food tourism. From Benin, Gladys Ijamu, ITV News.
Edo State Police Command has declared a woman, Merit Johnson, missing. In a statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer, Edo State Police Command CSP Moses Joel Yamo, Merit Johnson of Odia Lane of Freedom Way, Hama Road, GRA, Benin City. Merit Johnson left home on the 11th of November 2025 to an unknown destination. All efforts made to trace her proved abortive. The statement adds that Merit Johnson is 22 years old, dark in complexion, about 4.5 feet tall, without tribal marks, speaks English language and Igbo fluently. The statement adds that anyone with useful information about the whereabouts of Merit Johnson should kindly contact the nearest police station. And that's it on ITV Network News tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. Good night.